Welcome, 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 friends, followers, and lovers of the sci-fi fantasy realm. Jen here, and today I'm going to be rambling on about Season 1, Episode 5 of The Last of Us. Now, this Episode 4 was indescribable. I mean, it started off really badly with Ellie toting a gun and playing with a gun in front of a mirror. And from then on, I had this horrible anger toward her. So it was tough for me to get back into it. She's just too something all the time. And you might say that that's a front. A child puts up a front. But it's just too much. It's too much, and it takes me out of the show. I mean, you've got Pedro Pascal, who is just a fantastic performance, but it's probably really difficult to play off of something like that, who's like this all the time, until the quiet moments when they finally say, calm down. This is a quiet time. But why don't they say that to begin with? Show some vulnerability when you're... For example, the first episode when she was locked up in the room. Why is she screaming curse words and stomping her feet instead of screaming curse words and crying? That would have given her a little bit more depth. I mean, right now, all she is screaming and animated, and there's nothing underneath. I don't see anything underneath. And when it comes to the quiet times again, where she's supposed to be vulnerable, I just don't believe it. I don't know. I'm being very, very critical of this very young actress. Now they're in this town. They lost their truck, and they're in this town with this crazy lady going after a guy who was apparently taking care of a young boy named Sam. She's after this Henry guy. And she's totally ignoring the fact that the city is on top of a giant, I don't know, mushroom tunnel that's breathing. Another character that I really don't like. I don't get. Maybe it's because the story wasn't fleshed out enough. I don't understand. You hear about her brother being beaten to death, but that's not the same as seeing it, which would have been horrible and not something I want to see. But if they had, like I said last episode, done what they had done in episode 3 and told us the story of this town, of this woman, but to just throw us into it, how did she become leader? It doesn't make any sense why you would make this person a leader. It doesn't make any... Was she the governor? Who was she? She's just this woman. And everyone's following her like she's Moses on the mountain. I don't understand. Anyway, I digress. Again, I digress. I get very upset when something I really want to enjoy becomes difficult to enjoy because of either writing, direction, or acting. It makes me very, very, very angry. I really wanted this to be great for Pedro Pascal because he is a phenomenal actor, and he is right now the only thing that I really, really love. Well, of course, I loved Tess as well. I love Joel and Tess. Those were two characters that had depth. They had their backstory, and you didn't need it to hear it because you could feel it within their acting. Anyway, all right, this is a long intro, and I'm sorry for this long intro. Maybe I'll cut it down like I normally do. But anyway, this is episode 5, Endure and Survive. Let's see if I can endure and survive this episode. Let's get on with it. Now they're going into the back episode. This should have been episode 4. Unless this is present day, I don't know. Why is this episode 5? Why is... Oh my god. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh, they're hanging him. I guess they took over the QZ and just killed everybody. Unless, I don't know. Okay, there's Henry. And there's Steph. Little Sam and Steph. Oh. No. No, this is present day. This is what's going on right now.
Kansas City is free.
Kansas City is free? With this crazy person in charge, Kansas City is free.
You're a rat.
And what are you?
He's not my 7th priority, Perry.
What did he do?
Putting them on trial.
What did he do?
No, we are not really putting them on trial. When you're done, burn the bodies. It's faster.
Oh my God! This woman is insane! All right, you know what? Joel, kill her. Kill her. She's got to go. This is before. I'm so confused. That's the doctor. Why would that woman want to kill this guy? What did he do? Was he the one that told on her brother? Did I miss something in the beginning saying this was... Because they have no problem putting the, 10 days later. Did I miss it? I have to go back and look. No, because the lady shot him. What's the difference between this lady and Fedra? Fedra was so bad, you think this is better? Like superheroes. It's hard for me to watch kids in bad situations. It's really hard.
We don't want to hurt you. We want to help you. But if I lower my gun, we didn't hurt you. So you don't hurt us.
Yes, that's the deal.
That's right.
Joel?
But you're not, Fedra. No. Worse. I'm a collaborator. I don't work with rats. Yeah, you fucking do.
Okay, I'm getting a tiny bit of a sense of why Fedra is bad and why the collaborators are worse.
We get close. We get caught. No question. So how do we get across?
Tunnels. But what about the lady? You got to get rid of her. There's a lot of people in there that need to move on. Just move on.
See? It's empty. The plan is good. Shh. Plan is good. We've been down here 2 seconds. We don't know anything.
He's right. 2 seconds and it's good. What was this? Why are there pictures on the wall? Why? Is this where they threw the kids? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, it was a school down there. Did they tell on the school? Did these collaborators tell on the school? Oh, my God.
I heard about places like this. People went underground after outbreak day. Old settlements.
They're making a lot of noise, and there's an air vent above them.
Exactly telling you the truth. There was a man, a great man. Never afraid, never selfish. And he's always forgiving.
It must have been her brother. Wow, her brother was like Jesus. And look who they got instead.
We're not doing so good.
No, because you're evil.
He was so beautiful. I'm not.
No, you're not.
That he would want me to forgive. I know that too.
Well, then what's the problem, lady?
We're with you.
I'm not. You got the job done. Now it's time to forgive. It's time to let it all go. If you don't like the collaborators, Send them off into the wild. They can't bother you. They can't be in your sight. There's no reason for you to be killing people. There's not that many people alive. And killing people is such a waste. It's such a waste. And all they were doing was trying to help people they loved. They were trying to stay alive.
And then I'm like, I'm going to ask you a million more times. And he's like, look, if you go out there, he's going to kill you.
It's dark and he has shit aimed. Nobody's gonna kill me.
Then he's going to kill us.
It's really dark. I can't see a damn thing. What is he shooting at? They're behind a car. He cannot hit them.
Please don't do it.
Wow. These people. Please don't do it. And I'll shoot you. Run. That's what he's saying. Run, 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 run. Oh, shoot that woman. Shoot her. Boom, boom, boom. Right. He's got the gun. He's got the sight. Shoot her. She's got to be put down. She's a rabid dog. Is that the house that he was in? Just start shooting people.
Dead end, Henry. You gotta step on out.
Shoot the head, and the tail will fall apart.
Well, kids die, Henry. They die all the time.
I don't like her. I don't like her. Uh-oh. Oh, here come the mushroom people. Oh! Jesus! What's this now? Oh, no! Talk about evolving. That's God coming to get you for all the bad things you did.
Find cover. Don't look back.
It's a mushroom. Bullets. It ripped him in two. How the hell did they get out of that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Karma is a bitch.
What's that comic book say? Endure and survive.
Endure and survive. That's just redundant.
Yeah, it's not great.
He's sweating too much.
Scared all the time.
I don't believe you. That is the key to her story, but she never acted that way. He got bit. The kid got bit. He's gonna kill himself. What the hell? All of that. Yeah, figured that was the end. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy episode. Did you really need episode 4? I mean, really? I don't know why you needed episode 4. Because this came in right at when they insurrected the town, like 10 days before Joel and Ellie got there. The woman went nuts because he turned in her brother, who was apparently Jesus Christ reincarnated or something like that. And then the kid died anyway, and so did the guy, and the whole town. That was like a blip, and all that stuff that happened didn't need to happen. Oh, man. It was a good episode, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed hating on the woman. I enjoyed seeing her get her due. I felt horrible when the little kid got bit. I knew that was going to happen. I knew the guy was going to kill himself because of it. But, I mean, if you think about the whole story, if they had just forgiven to begin with, they could have lived there. I don't know, maybe eventually the mushroom people would have come up through that hole and that big colossal monster that, of course, is a mushroom. And I don't think you can shoot a big gigantic mushroom, because a mushroom is made up of spores, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not a mycologist. I'm not a mycologist. It's a new word I learned. So Joel and Ellie showed up, and then stuff happened, and Joel and Ellie left. Now, Ellie, I think after 4 episodes, is now starting to fit into her character. If her key motivation was that she didn't want to be alone, then she shouldn't have been screaming and yelling at people that were keeping her in a room, because she was with people. I just didn't see that was her main motivation. If that's her main motivation, that's what she should have built her entire character on. And I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. All I saw was this bravado and this person who wants to love a gun and someone making stupid jokes and things. If I can understand in a child's mind that's how you get someone to like you. But I got to tell you, that last scene with Ellie and Joel at the burial site, that was the first point I started to like Ellie. I really didn't like her to begin with. I didn't like her all the way through episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. I didn't like her. But this turning point, I think we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen in episode 6, if she's going to ruin it for me, but I like her now. I kind of like her because she was quiet. I don't like her when she's loud and sure of herself, because even though it's supposed to be a front, it doesn't seem like a front. It's not subtle enough to be a front. It's too bracing. I'm too critical. I'm a critical person. I don't know why I'm being so critical of a 14-year-old girl who's trying to portray a character that's so deep that, anyway. Pedro Pascal again was wonderful. The Henry was a wonderful character. He was fantastic. The little boy Sam was fantastic, and this was a good story. But I don't see the point of episode 4. Don't see the point of episode 4. You could have just skipped episode 4, gone right to episode 5, and I would have gotten it. I would have gotten the whole story. It was kind of like a waste of an episode 4. But episode 5 was, even though I was completely confused at the beginning of it, I had no idea what was going on. It was sort of like I think I missed a subtitle or something. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope I didn't annoy you too much. Hope you'll consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and coming back to see me again. And until then, I'll see you on the other side.